Yeah, Steve, listen, I am disappointed because for me, our big players, our big strikers, they have to play better. So I told them, and I think that it's clear that when we play the way we want to play, creating our structure and our offensive organization, we can create a lot. Then we have to finish those chances. We had enough, plenty. In the first half, I think 5 or 6 at least. Then obviously when you play against a team organized like Montreal, you are going to come against also counter-attack. They have two big guys forward, and many players with a lot of speed, technique. Duke is a good player between the lines, and Sadiba as well. They are technical players. If you're not careful, you're going to concede. So the back four, I think they were very, very good. DJ played really well. Same did Guzman. I think he's the best game since he came back. Then of course, like I told you many times, we have to build him to the Guzman that he was. But until he was on the pitch, we started to see the old Guzman, which pleased me a lot. And then also Jan, when he came on, I thought he did well, and Bill and Jay. I cannot. Kale came with a save, but you can expect that you only create chances, don't concede. Even the top teams in the world, they create chances, but they concede chances. So the goalkeeper has to come to the rescue, like their keeper did. But I think we created enough chances to win this game, and that's the disappointment for me.
Were you pleased with the decision making on offense? The choices they made in different areas, or was it an execution?
Listen, our job as coach, as a coaching staff, my job in particular as responsible of the coaching staff and as a head coach, is to bring the team in the last third, offensively. This is our responsibility structure. I think that they are a lot of time in the last third. In the last third, it's up to them. There's nothing I can do about it. And I don't want to do it. That's why they are players, wingers, strikers, and they have to produce in the last third. They have to come up with the goods. Our job as a coaching staff is to give them an organization, defensively, offensively, and to bring them to the last third. I think I don't want to pat myself in the back, because I think it is my job. I'm not doing anything special, just doing my job. But I think that as a coaching staff, we go in the last third enough to score goals.
Were you more pleased with the defensive organization? There were a few times they broke through, but again, you got a clean sheet.
Yeah. I don't remember many chances that they had. Apart from the first half, I think Kale made a good save when early in the game. We just missed a sitter with Enzo, and then and then they came with that one, which is normal in football. There is a law: goal you miss, goal you concede. So thankfully we didn't concede, but the rule happened straight away, and Kale came with a good save. After that, I don't remember Kale making a save, but I might be wrong. They had 2 or 3 breakaway, but if you play high on the pitch, it can happen. But I thought that we controlled that well. Aerial game was good. Covering this diagonal run that they are really good, we did. So I think that overall, the back four, I was pleased with the way they control Montreal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Christian, how would you characterize Kalina's play tonight?
I think this is another aspect of the game that we need to improve, is how do we build from the back. Because I think that we kept doing the same thing and not getting the success. We had enough chances to play, we have to speed up the play. So in that moment, I think Kale and the defensive structure should have been a bit better when we build up. But this is something that we will review, because I wasn't happy the way we build up the play, not at all. And but as a goalkeeper, I feel comfortable when Kale is in goal, and he came with a very important save in that moment of the game, because we don't want to go down, 1-0 at that moment, especially at home. And I always had the feeling that by playing our game, we will create chances and score goals. But unfortunately, we didn't.
How do you describe the season? I mean, obviously, he comes back from a back injury.
Which one?
Kalina.
Which season? Kalina?
Kalina's season, yes. How do you describe it? He comes back from injury, has to win his spot back, and now he seems to be settling into a rhythm a little bit.
Yeah, he's normal, like for a player that is our starting goalkeeper. We needed to give him time to come back, like everybody, because like the same logic that applies to Guzman applies to Christian. When you come back, everybody remembers De Calina that makes the top saves, but he's coming from an operation, from many weeks of inactivity. And so you can't expect that the player that comes back, that the body is recovering, and also his mind, psychologically, that he's straight away the goalkeeper that he was. It doesn't work like that, but little by little he's coming back to that, and we are glad to have him back.
What's happening with Adilson Malanga?
Unfortunately, Adilson had an injury last kick of the game, from what he told me, in New York. And we thought that he was something that he could have shaked off. Instead, he had a little fraction, a little toe displaced, so we have to wait a little bit because we don't want to it shouldn't be that long, but it's not even a week, it's a little bit longer. So that was the reason why he didn't play. But I thought that DJ did a great job in that position, so yeah, and that's why we have a squad for this reason.
When you point out that the strikers did play did get the results that you would expect, they believe that too, right? Like, I mean,
I hope they do.
you're kind of preaching to the choir.
I hope they do. Listen, Carol, I think that I say to them, I treat us like a family, in the sense that, like a family, you don't choose your siblings, your cousins, you just accept them for what they are, you love them for what they are, and the football team is the same. We are a family, you know? So we need to accept our pros and cons, our strengths and weaknesses. And so, like in a family, I see them all like my sons. And in that sense, you know, I would be more hard with the older one, with the one that I expect more, the one that I consider to be our biggest strikers. And so I call them out. It's as simple as that. It's up to them to respond. And like I would do, because when you are an important player, you know that the responsibility is on you. And in these games, they have to score goals and create chances for us. Simple as that.
So obviously, lots of frustration out there on the field today. Gerald Swiderski was very animated about.
He was frustrated.
Yeah.
I was frustrated.
How much of these frustrations would you say have started to roll over from game to game?
No, this frustration. Listen, I don't want players that they go on the pitch frustrated. And this is not certainly what I told them. I tell them that they have to go on the pitch with patience, calm, but intensity and quality. So the frustration is because they make bad choices, and they should carry calm and leadership to the team. So this is what I want from them, especially from Carol, from Enzo. I don't want to see frustration. Why frustration? This is the frustration is for them to manage and to channel, because it's negative energy for me, frustration. So for me, they have to, the big players in every team in the world, they need to produce, not get frustrated. They can get frustrated one or two decisions. I got frustrated, for example, with the last decision of the ref, because I think it was very poor. If Patrick is stronger than the defender, it's not our fault. And this is like a penalty, because if he allows the player to stand, Patrick goes 1v1, he can score, he might not score. But I get frustrated for that. And Patrick has the right to get frustrated. Maybe Enzo or Carol can get frustrated for one moment if the decision is blatantly against them. But then their job is to become leaders again for the team.
Can you tell us about your thoughts on Ashley Westwood's performance tonight?
Good. I wanted to see Ashley a little bit deeper, because I think we needed a little bit of leadership when we build the play. And I like what I saw, and I think it could be a good position for him. Also because we have Scott coming, which for me is a little bit better. It's better to play higher on the pitch. But yeah, and I think that Ashley played well, and he gave a good calming influence when we started to play. I thought we played more than we played against Red Bulls, and I was looking at the result of Red Bulls tonight. When I told you that it was a good team, it's a very good team. So I think that our draw over there wasn't a bad result at all. They are a very good team, and with very good players that can hurt a lot of people. So, but I wanted to play more over there. And tonight I think we played enough to win this game. And Ashley was, to answer to your question, Ashley, in my opinion, was key to that.
Thank you. Anyone else? Yep. Oh, Brian, last one.
Tuiloma was given sort of a new assignment tonight, playing on the right-hand side. How did you feel like he went?
It was good. Also because we know that they have physical players that sometimes can go on the sides. So I wanted somebody that has got physical presence and aerial ability. I mean, he played for New Zealand right back, only in Qatar in Austria when they play Qatar. So I don't think it's nothing new. He played right back for Portland. It looks like that if I play one player there, it's the end of the world. He's a defender, can play right back or central defender. So I don't think that we should be so surprised to see a defender play in a different part of the pitch at the back. I didn't play him in goal or number 9. No, because he's this. And I thought he did a good job. He did a good job.
All right, yeah, last one here.
Coach, you said it a few times that you guys had enough chances to win
Yeah.
this game. What changes need to be made in that final third to make sure those high opportunity chances are getting?
Just take the chances. Take the chances and to take better choices. To have better choices. That's what we need. Because, and I hope that Scott will help us with that, because he's a very experienced guy, calm, influence, smart player, and sometimes just to have somebody that has got that kind of ability, that kind of experience can help us to settle, because sometimes we get a little bit too hectic. And instead, I think that when you are there, you have to trust your strikers, your wingers to play the 1v1, to deliver a good ball, to attack the right areas. And we have a clear structure, and the players, they need to adhere to this structure, because vast majority of the goals we score is because of that.
All right, thank you guys.
Okay, thank you.